Total ass cockamamie. 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 There's no way that the Democrat Party wants Bernie Sanders, over till douche. There's no way. Because, think about it. What's been going on? Well, it's been working great for their political correctness, but they can say whatever they want. If it's a woman or a black guy or whoever, this or that, they can say anything that's totally uncorrect to say. Hey, you're the political junk. It's just not right to say. Forget being politically correct. You just don't say those things. But they say those things. And yet they want to politically correct us all, like, oh, you let me help you. Let me fit this on you, America, so that you can wear this. Anyways, it's more of a enema, like a enema. So the last 8 years, it's gonna go that way, and they don't actually arrest him, and they show that, oh, so if you're a minority or whatever, this and then you're a Democrat, and you go in there and you just want to make more of a mess of things, you can totally get away with it. You have the media and everybody else helping you out, try to contradict everything that's going on in your say um, particular country's um, interest. It means like your interest and my interest. Things that would make us all patriotic, things that would make us all come together and all be Americans. It's out there. It's there. I can show you. I can show you the way and how we can all be Americans again and all come together. And this is not the way. Bernie or Hillary are not the way, because with Bernie you might have more of a smack. You smack your head and you go, oh, can't believe what's going on. You'll have that with him. But Hillary, you'll have things going on there. She'll be getting away with more murder, more whatever, this and that. And while the conservative media is telling you, at least Fox is at least um, liable to tell you some of it. I mean, they take responsibility. When I say liable, I say they take responsibility. Maybe that's why they don't tell you everything that places like myself and other conservative sources to generate news and stories have to tell you, because Fox won't tell you. They're not worthy enough to tell you the explicit type of stuff that you really need to know on top of the shit that Fox is telling you. So that's why I'm saying I have kind of a problem with Fox, because they still hold a bit back, and that's for the TV shows and the ratings or whatever it is. Maybe not necessarily propaganda, but again, while these people are causing a complete mess, you don't know exactly what they're doing over there. You have to wait until even Hollywood makes a movie about Benghazi and about these other things like Black Hawk Down happened when Bill Clinton was president. Hollywood makes a movie about it, and it's disgusting. If these you elect more of this, so what are you gonna have? You're gonna have years of more. Well, you don't have a right to even exist. You know, they have she has a right to live because she's a woman. You know what I mean? But you don't have a right to exist if you're talking bad about her. No matter what she does wrong, she can do no wrong. It's just like with Obama. He won't ever take responsibility to where he needs to cop to a lot of the things that he has done. I mean, bamboozled our country and got away with it. So we'll have an infinite amount of more drama and more baloney, more this and that, and you won't be able to say a word about any of it and what's going on. And they'll basically come at you with it more, like they think they're gonna have more of a right to try and tell you that you're less of a person than Hillary, something like that. You think I'm less of a human being than that atrocious piece of garbage, troll garbage is what she is. She's a criminal. She's insane. She's gonna have these people put on her videos. They're not gonna take down my video. I haven't seen a single video. I've pushed it. As far as I'm concerned, and I know when my videos are still there, I can see them. Maybe I need to, maybe I need to look them up to see if, at least you can look them up on a search. Do some other account or something maybe to make sure that they're not blocked or something. But as far as I know, they're not. They're out there. They might not be thrown out there for everybody in the world to see. Like other videos are put out there on purpose so that millions and millions and everybody gets to see these different videos, and mine are not. Mine do not wind up, in the different places where YouTube helps me grow my channel or do anything for my channel. I've done everything that it says. I've been doing these videos for years and know exactly how to make a video. Make good videos. I don't consider any of them bad or terrible or shabby. Sometimes I might get caught up on my words or whatever and make it short and go, but I still think I'm keeping it my end. If I want to make good videos, that's what in my opinion, I think that I'm doing a good job. And it's not necessarily the more I make, the better I get. I think that they're all have been about equally as good as the other, as any, all my videos. So here we have it, the Democrat Party and the media and all these other pukes. I guarantee you, do not want. They'll take him. I think that I wanted to say that they'll take Bernie Sanders. They would love to have Bernie Sanders. That's why he's out there. If he happens to win, if there's enough people that the Democrat Party knows that they've got one of the biggest swindlers out there running, and they have to trick people into voting for her or being that stupid enough. Or if you're not stupid or dumb, you're kind of evil. You got to be vile. If you want to elect somebody who wants to, for whatever reason, destroy the American economy and hurt businesses and jobs and employment. We only see that from the way that they've wasted money and made inflation go up, fight for minimum wage. It's simple. Sure, anybody can go and say, damn it, these people are poor. These people need more of a wage. These people cannot possibly live. What about the people on Social Security that you took them? You made them all take a pay cut, and then you take their money that you're cutting from them. Is that what the government's doing? So the government, through them, found a way through these Democrats to find a way to take more of your Social Security and the savings. Is what happened. So, what would their presidency be like? It would be the same exact thing that's going on. They're going to manipulate the economy and everything. And they're going to do my dog right here. I hope he doesn't. But they're going to silence you. Who are they going to silence everybody with more? Bernie Sanders? Really? You think they're going to try to silence me and everybody else that's bringing up all these different points, making good points? They're going to shut us all down with Bernie more. It's going to take more of his Indians out there to leave comments and fight and whatever attack you for being anti-Bernie, not Bernie himself. Hillary is a grand witch, so she will definitely be on the approach of, she can't do any wrong. If anybody in the world talks about her, I don't even want to bring it. I told you this over a year ago. I said if a woman becomes president, either Republican or Democrat, we're gonna all become sexists. It's even more so with Hillary. I do believe, in my opinion, I think it would be way more over dramatized with Hillary than it would be the Slovenia lady. But I think that's where they would get into that you're a sexist dog pig if you said anything about anything that they were trying to do or whatever. And, so they want to go and help our enemies out. What happened when Cleopatra? When you bring in Cleopatra and all of the other women in history, there's already been women leaders. But yet, you want to find out and see how it's going to go with a woman U.S. president. Even though we've seen all of them surrender in history of the world, every woman leader that's ever been out there basically surrendered, or there was a good one, Joan of Arc. Her own people killed her. I don't know what kind of curse you put on yourself for putting somebody like Joan of Arc out there in danger like that. And then they put Joan of Arc, like probably one female that could have probably could be your leader like that. And what did they do? They put her in a position where they couldn't even offer ransom to get her back. So, and I guarantee you, Hillary is not like that. Hillary is doing whatever those people were trying to tell Joan of Arc, whatever. Joan of Arc would have been right on board with the establishment and the elitist and the Hermlyhood and all that, and not had been duped by them. You'd have that would be Hillary Clinton, but worse. Because who is Hillary Clinton for? Who does she represent? She represent communists, socialists, progressives. She says she considers herself a progressive. I don't consider John McCain as bad of a progressive. Maybe that's part of the difference. It's just walking with a big stick, taking slow steps, or however they say that, progressives. You have that more with John McCain than you do Hillary. So Hillary is lying to you. She's not. She's a globalist, elitist. How has she made her money? She made her money legitimately, all of it. And she went into business for herself, or whatever. No, but I tell you, she appeases to and has on her side the same people that are going to be cramming the stuff down all our throats and trying to stop us from expressing our opinions or saying how we feel, trying to shut our videos down. So if Hillary becomes president, is she going to actually at that point going to be able to shut me down like that? Because they want to try to use Obama with his skin color or whatever to try to shut me down and everybody else down from him doing anti-American, whatever the globalist agenda stuff is what he's doing. So what is Hillary doing? So I'm just surprised that somebody who's not even an African descent from somebody's African past had slavery. Americans, no American slavery in Obama's past. Sorry. But yet still you want to talk to me Like I don't have the right to put him down in any way or call him any name I wish, even though he is not an American, a U.S. American drug into American slaves society back when slavery was going on here has absolutely no descent and no bearing on slave history whatsoever. But yet still, they use his skin color against me and other people, and they're gonna use this woman's vagina, however you want me to say it. They're gonna try to use that against us all, like we don't have a right to even speak or live or think or anything like that. You piece of garbage. You know, you just wait and see what they does. Us giving Iran, their $38 billion or how many of the billions of dollars to Iran, and making sure that all the other communities and Israel better just stay out of Iran. Damn it, you just better not even think or what? Obama, Hillary, they're going to um, drive up a war against Israel with a bunch of other countries, Turkey and a bunch of Islamic State pieces of garbage. If Israel were to strike Iran's nuclear facility again, wherever it's at, it's nuclear, so it's going to be a big explosion when they go in there and have an airstrike again and strike Iran. How they did it before was very clever. And it's just repeating history again. Obama's just helping them repeat more of the same history. He takes the raw side of history, what worked against America, like hiring taxes, helping Iran, other shenanigans that he's pulling us out of Iraq, necessarily, for sure. What is bad for America? I guarantee you, I can show you where there is, in fact, for sure. I guarantee you, I know for a fact, I promise you, that there's a role model for everything that he's done, and he's taken everything that was the worst way thing to do for America, even despite whatever is going to happen to him or anybody else or his own family. He still does the worst and wrong thing that has a role model. That's why I said I wish I could be your president. I'll explain to you if I could become the president of the U.S. That's what I mean. I didn't study or have a lack. I have a lack of knowledge on how to just be a president on some company or anything else. I have no idea. I didn't study that. I studied how to be the U.S. president. And I'm telling you that there is a difference between what one politician does to another, but that there is also evidence and a model of the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. From Nixon to Kennedy, and even before that, we're talking about the Great Depression. We came out of the Great Depression, so there was a cycle and somewhat of a recycling of things, of the economy and society, and it became strong once again after a war, after a world war. And what America just did then, because I guess all the people talk shit like they did about Iraq today, back then, didn't want us to get involved in World War II, but yeah, we'll sit there and watch England get their ass bombed. We're gonna sit there and watch our ally, England, get their asses almost all of Europe demolished. We're gonna sit there and just watch that happen, and then barely even be able to make it into Europe when we finally decide to invade. You know, because of people talking shit about our wars over here. You know what I mean? That's what they made. people that are anti-Vietnam protesters and people, they made more of a mess of that than anything. The people who protested against Iraq war, we were already in there. Might as well finish the job and get it done and not pull our ass out of there. Create a huge Islamic state, give them pieces of garbage, all of our equipment. I don't know who they thought they were leaving it to, but it sounds very repetitive. But I'm telling you, all that information is out there. And there's no way that you're going to convince me that Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton or Obama, any of them are naive to what I'm telling you and what I just said. So they are crafty, clever liars. And I'm glad that a lot of people don't want to take responsibility that they made the wrong decision to vote for him. And now they're going to go vote for Hillary. And a lot of it has to do because they won't ever admit they were wrong. So is it that they are not smart enough to understand that they were completely wrong? I don't know. I don't know how you do that. But for surely, the Democrat Party will take Hillary over Bernie any day of the year or week. And a lot of it has to do with the same political correctness BS that they have got away with. Because of the media and whoever else. The media does this. The media brings in Obama like the View or any of them. They bring in these guys. They're like, hey, let's party. And they're blowing balloons up. Here, Obama. Here, Obama. Here's your balloon. The Republican goes on the View. There's Betty White on the View. Isn't that who's on the View? Betty White, right? I don't know. Oh, Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg. Well, I know that they ran off that Melissa Hasselbeck lady. She's the only one on there making any sense. So, they like that with her. Not really because she's a female. I don't have to say it. I'm not going to say Michelle. I'm sorry, Melissa Hasselbeck. And why, um, and why they look at her differently. Because she's a female. I'll say it like that. That's politically correct. And she's a female, so they won't exactly like rip her head off for saying some shit like I would say it to your face. But they would wait until I got on their guard so they could confront me. You know what I mean? And be all confronting. You can tell the hostility in the air and in the room. So, and these people have no ideological bone in their body. You know what I mean? What they think. I mean, I guess it's just the way it is, or the way it must go. Even though you've got a facts, and data, and history, miles. I mean, talking your debt, trillions of dollars. You have information long like that on everything in the world up to this point. It's like I was like trying to figure out, well, what, like words or whatever, this and that, haven't they used? Maybe say like a rap song in raps because they're rapping and it's supposed to sound like it rhymes, right? So how do they keep it each rapper legit and each one having a different um thing they say, not to repeat themselves, you know? And it's because it's got miles of data that goes endlessly to infinity to show you the difference between if you want to suck it up, be responsible, and find a change for the best, and do what you have to do for other people, for children in particular. Just wise wise up, just to be a wise person like that. Um, I mean, you really can't. They censor you so bad. So I see a censorship going on there with her um, as a president, and that's why I would think they would at the end would want to try to maybe trick it around, make it look like um, Bernie was maybe gonna make it or not, but they totally want Hillary over that because then they can keep on pulling the same crap on us, like we have no rights, or no, we can't say anything, you know. And by goodness, if you're some company or something out there and you're Republican, boy, you're gonna be caught on the toilet, I tell you. Yeah. So there's no way they want Bernie over Hillary because they're all about censoring everybody. They want people to just shut up, go away. You know, you have no right to talk. So what's the censorship going to be like? What's my First Amendment going to be like if she becomes president? I say, go vote for her. Go vote her in. I'm not going to vote for her. I know who I'm voting for. I'm not going to vote for one of them. That's for sure.